So we're here at Westbury convenience store and chemist, famous on Streatham High Road, been here for many years. I'm here with Raj, who runs the convenience store part of Westbury's. Family run business, Raj?
Yeah, absolutely. Been here for over 30 years now.
Over 30 years. And just give us a sense, I mean, I know that you work all hours that God sends to keep this place going. What kind of time are you guys getting up to go to the wholesalers, and what time do you shut?
Sure, so we open at 7 o'clock, so I was here at 6:30 this morning. My van driver had been with the wholesalers at about 5:30, and the shop closes at midnight.
What are the big challenges that you face as a business? We hear lots of stories about the different things, but I don't want to lead you. What are the big problems?
I mean, competition is a huge problem, particularly competition from supermarkets and big names, because they will sell things below cost, especially things like alcohol and wine will be sold at prices that we can't even buy them for. Mm-hmm. So breaking consumers out of that mentality is difficult. Also, we're a high street location, so we don't have dedicated parking. So customers, even if they want to buy a whole load of stuff, won't be able to because they want to cart it home. Late at night, we'll get a little bit of rowdiness, and that means we have to have some extra staff along here.
And in terms of the costs of running your business, what are the biggest costs that you face at the moment?
Rent is obviously an absolutely huge thing. And we don't own this unit, so we pay rent on it just like everybody else on the high road. People are very unrealistic about, landlords are very unrealistic about the rents they expect. And you can see that by the number of empty shops you have. Business rates is the other absolute killer. We pay the equivalent of one full-time member of staff's salary in business rates. So if you can imagine, if we didn't have that, we could employ one full-time extra person here to work all the hours that we're open.
If there was one thing that we could do to help you, and you had to pick just one, or maybe I'll give you two, what would the two things be?
I would like VAT to be brought back to a reasonable level rather than 20%, which I think is a real stifler on all forms of retail trade, especially. I mean, if you think of what I sell for £1, I only make 80p on it, which is not a lot. And I would like to see something centrally to actually tackle business rates, because most retailers feel that you don't get value for money, and it is a money generation exercise. And I would dearly love that extra member of staff.
So we're here just off Streatham High Road, which is the longest piece of continuous high road in Europe. And this is TS3, which is one of my local convenience stores where I come and get my papers every day. And this is the owner of the shop. Well, Naraja, just to get a sense of how hard you work, what time do you get up in the morning to go and get the wholesale produce?
Really hard.
What time in the morning?
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock in the morning?
I'm 5 o'clock wake up, then I come here, 6 o'clock.
So you get up at 5 in the morning, you open up at 6 in the morning, and what time do you shut?
12 o'clock.
And what do you find are some of the biggest issues, the biggest problems that you have in terms of the costs in running this shop? This is the competition that you get from the big supermarket. And what about things like your rent and your rates?
And then electricity bill is very high.
Electricity bills are very high.
And
rates. Yeah. So electricity, business rates, rent, and the competition that you face from some of the very large stores.
Yeah, electricity is very high.
I just wanted to give a flavour of what I see in my local area and what a convenience store here does in Streatham.